Here we've got a Seahawks. I mean, the table's not round. It's sort of a rectangular table that we're sitting beside, but it's a Seahawks round table, figuratively. Rainn Wilson, kind enough to stay here for another segment on the Rich Eisen Show. That thrilled to be joined by the lead guitarist of Alice in Chains, which just finished up, wrapped up, I guess, a few months ago, the Devil Put Dinosaurs Here tour, taking the winter off so you can hang with us. Jerry Cantrell, good to see you, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
You guys met just moments ago?
Yeah, we met.
did? Yeah.
I've been hearing for years, rumors of Jerry Cantrell's Seahawks fandom. So it's nice to get together with you.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
You're a big Seahawks fan.
We were both at the Super Bowl, apparently, right?
Yeah.
What was
Amazing.
that? Was the
Greatest day of my life.
You know what?
It's about the most beautiful thing ever.
Well,
watching that
when the
happen.
ball went and flew past Peyton Manning's head in the first seconds of the game, there's no question in my mind it was because of how loud the crowd was.
Yeah.
In New Jersey.
In New Jersey.
By the way.
Yeah.
Where all the Seahawks fans were going
Seahawks
crazy.
travel well. They're like the Steelers fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last year when we had the Seattle at Arizona game on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
And it was after the game. Normally we have the visiting fans gather around our set, and there's about 500 of them, maybe 1,000 of them.
Sure.
After that game, when Russell Wilson came out, we had to fit him with an earpiece, and he was 2 seats away from me. There were like 10,000 fans.
You couldn't even hear. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What is it about the Seahawks fans, do you think, that make them go crazy, Jerry Cantrell?
I think we've had a lot of really good teams for a lot of years. We haven't had a championship team since the Sonics in 78, 79 or whatever, and to get so close, with against the Steelers and lose. We seem to always get to the edge with our teams and then just not quite get there. So to have it actually come to bring it home and do it in such a fashion, especially against a team that was so great, to just dismantle them like that, and it was just pretty epic.
Seattle is a land of mossy, unwashed, over-caffeinated losers. And for them to find something to rally around and behind, besides all the great bands from Seattle.
Thank you.
Like Alice in Chains. The fans go ballistic.
I mean, it's a big sports town. We've had some really great teams. The Sonics in the 70s.
But only one championship, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, the Mariners had a good run, there for a while, and we just couldn't quite get it done. And that the Super Bowl that I went to, which, we got the Seahawks in 76.
Yep.
And I was already a football fan by then, and I was a Steelers fan. So that's kind of how I felt.
Super Bowl 40 were your two teams going at it.
I thought it was the best thing ever until I sat down with my good friend Duff McKagan, and we were sitting there, and I realized this is the worst thing ever.
Now, is Duff in a fantasy? Who's in your fantasy league?
Duff's in the fantasy league. We got Zach Wild, Scott Ian, Vinnie Paul, Dane Cook just beat me in the Super Bowl last night. Thank you.
Say that. So you just had your Super Bowl of your fantasy league, and Dane Cook beat you.
Yeah, and he wasn't even really playing
hurt.
his team. It was a guy from my office, actually. So.
That leaves a mark.
Stings.
I'm just saying, Dane.
That leaves a mark. That leaves a mark. Rainn just made a Super Bowl. So in terms of the actual real Super Bowl, what is the most concerning thing, you first, Rainn, about the Seahawks making it back there and winning it again? What concerns you right now with 2 weeks to go in the regular season?
Oh, that's easy. Just offensive weapons, we could use an Odell Beckham Jr. On the Seahawks, and we'd be fine. I mean, Baldwin and Kearse are good receivers, but they're not great. They're not really number ones, and that's I think we could have used a great big receiving tight end. There's not enough targets for Russell Wilson.
But we
Don't
had
contradict me.
Well, I'm just trying to.
It's true.
I'm just trying to be the ray of sunshine for your Rainn there.
All right.
Literally, right? But
Don't touch my hip.
we didn't have Harvin all last year. He was really good in the Super Bowl, but we got there without him. So I think
it looks the same right now.
I think they're peaking. They're pretty much kind of where they were. I think they're on a run, and I think that they have enough to get there.
Yeah.
It just depends on what happens. A lot of injuries are happening. DeMarco going out with a broken hand. I mean, the Arizona situation with Stanton, who they were kind of doing They were doing really well with him. It's pretty amazing what's happening with
got
that
a
team.
third-string quarterback.
But that is
you're
going to kill
face.
him right there, I think. So.
I think that, for decades people have been saying defense wins Super Bowls, and for a
We still
very
got
good
that.
reason.
And we still got that.
Whether it's the Broncos we play again or New England, I would put my money on Seattle because of that defense.
I agree.
We've got Rainn Wilson and Jerry Cantrell at Rainn Wilson and I guess at Allison Chains. Is that?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't really.
You're not tweeting.
I'm not connected.
You're not out there tweeting. Joining us here in studio, big Seattle fans. I've got some trivia questions based on the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
And we're gonna battle it out here to see.
Oh, no.
To
Let's
see
see
who's
who's
better.
dumber.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna alternate.
It's gonna be
they're true and
embarrassing.
false. It's just true and false questions. First, you, Rainn.
Okay. I just want to say there was maybe a decade in the Dave Craig decade. I was
disclaimer.
not a huge.
Don't worry about this.
okay.
This is
all right.
This is okay. The Seahawks, true or false? The Seahawks went 1-15 in their first NFL season.
True.
That's false. They were 2-14.
Ah!
This one's for you, Jerry. The Seahawks are the only team to have never worn their white home uniforms at home. True or false?
True.
That is true. That is true. 1-0 Jerry Cantrell. All right, Rainn, here we go.
Okay.
True or false? On the Seahawks' original NFL franchise application, the team name was Angry Fog.
False.
That is correct. False. They were the Seattle Kings.
That's good though. I like that.
True or false, Jerry Cantrell? The Seahawks are the only teams that has switched conferences twice.
True.
That is true. That is true. From 97, they went from the AFC West to NFC West, and then in 2002 from the NFC West to the AFC West.
That's how they can play Steelers.
Owner Paul Allen, true or false, Rainn Wilson, always leaves one seat empty in the Hawk's nest for Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. True or false?
True.
False.
Sounded good.
Jerry Cantrell.
I would've said yes.
The Seahawks were the first team to make the NFL playoffs with a losing record. True or false?
Absolutely.
They were the first
Yes.
one to do it.
Yeah.
What's the score right now, Law? You're not even keeping score.
No, we do. It's 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
I haven't
Wow.
even asked him 4
was
questions.
3-1.
And you want to be my latex salesman.
He's an Alice fan.
Okay, this is for you, Rainn. In 2007, the Seahawks let go a Hawk named Faith after she shredded a Cardinal named Myron at University of Phoenix Stadium.
True.
That's false.
It sounds good.
But
It's a
Faith
good
was
story.
released for inability
I
to
wish
lead
that
the
had
team out of the
happened.
tunnel at home games, believe it or not. Jerry Cantrell, the Seahawks' 2013 Super Bowl rings are embedded with RFID chips to prevent theft.
Ooh, I don't know. I would say yes.
That's false.
Okay.
In his early 20s, Rainn Wilson, Seahawks coach Pete Carroll sold roofing materials. True or false? In his early 20s?
True.
That is true.
He's coming back.
In 2011, Jerry
Here we go.
Cantrell, CenturyLink began selling 15-pound bags of bird seed. A snack contained peanuts, raisins, and sunflower seeds. True or false?
False.
That is false. Last question for you, Rainn.
Hit me.
Seattle is the northernmost NFL city. True or false?
False.
That's true. I don't even know if we were keeping score on that anyway. It's a
Wait,
Cantrell
isn't
blowout.
Minneapolis further north than Seattle?
No, apparently it is not.
What about New England? It's the New England Patriots. What about
Well, I mean,
Bangor,
I
Maine?
guess,
That's not.
if you're talking regions, you might be correct. We're just talking about cities.
Okay. All right.
So you think you win it all, Jerry Cantrell? You think Seattle? I mean, just because you're as knowledgeable as they come of any celeb that we've had sitting here.
Well, I did okay.
What do you think? What do you think?
I did okay.
Do you think the Seahawks are going to take it this year?
The Seahawks, I mean, who knows? What I do know, it's been a great season, and it's really hard even
You're
to
so
get.
diplomatic.
It's really hard even to get back. I love football, man. I do, and I also appreciate how hard it is to get back, man, and just all the twists and the turns that it takes to be in the mix, and also to be. We could have the #1 seed again.
It's a true story.
I
think you're going to get it.
I mean, I think it's going to be either Seattle or Green Bay in the NFC, and it's going to be New England or Denver in the AFC.
Well, I think both networks would take that right now.
Yeah.
I think they would take Seattle and Green Bay.
Yeah. I'd like to see a repeat, but
Green Bay's tough.
I think New England's
Although they
looking
looked pretty lame last week.
tough.
Well,
against the Bills.
I know.
The rugged Bills.
But I think that's a tough spot to go into in the NFL.
I'd take the repeat just because we have done really well against the Broncos recently. This season and last.
What about the idea of maybe you as defending champions going to New Orleans, having won like a total repeat of 2010?
That's
with the
scary,
beast
man.
mode?
That division is so weird. I mean, that's so
That may
weird.
happen. Maybe the exact opposite.
Yeah.
You
It's-
know.
Yeah.
You're nodding your head at me, Rainn.
I don't even know. I stopped listening out a long time
tuned
ago.
out?
No, gosh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Rain's looking at the rain.
This has been fun, guys. I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming in. Backstrom, January 22nd.
Yeah.
On Fox, Thursday nights, 9
We're going
Eastern
to cuddle
time.
and watch it.
We're going to cuddle and watch whatever.
Jerry's welcome to join us.
All right.
And you voted for Barney as the most annoying children's
Yes,
song ever.
absolutely.
Did you see our Jay Cutler's press conference last night?
I heard about it.
I heard you guys were talking about it. I haven't
Well,
seen
we
it.
were talking
legendary.
about it because we figured that the whole idea of Frozen, that a town that gets put under a deep freeze by somebody who can't control their magical powers and that can only be saved by love for one another, and somebody who doesn't get bothered by the cold doesn't bother him anyway, and just wants to just let it go. That's Jay Cutler and the Chicago Bears.
Perfect.
Can we play this? Can we play this for
Let's
these
see
things?
this.
Let's do
What
it.
do you got?
You appreciate music, as you said, that won an Oscar. But when you hear that, are you cringing a little, or is there a part of you that likes that type of
I kind of
music?
block it out. I just kind of
The
block
fact
it
that
out.
I just played "Let It Go" for Jerry Cantrell is, I think it's a career achievement.
It didn't even register.
What are the chances Alice in Chains covers Frozen at your next concert?
What was that?
The chances that you cover that song ever in your life, let alone in front of a live audience.
0.0.
There is not. There's not even a Dumb and Dumber chance saying that you got
No.
a chance.
No.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming in. Please come
Absolutely.
back anytime. I mean, you want to promote anything? Is there anything you want to throw out?
No,
there?
we're off for the winter, man. We're just kind of taking it easy. It's been kind of nice to have the whole season to kind of kick back and enjoy. Usually, I'm trying to watch it on Skype or
Yeah, sure.
or Slingbox when I'm in Australia or something, you know.
So you've got that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's good.
Backstrom, can't wait for it. Please
Thanks,
come back
Rich.
in if you're promoting that or you're on any tour
Yeah.
coming back in or in
Will do.
January. Please
Will
come
do.
back in. So I think your
Hopefully, I'll
team's
see you at another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
yeah.
would
Maybe
be
you see each
awesome.
other in Arizona. Rainn
Yeah.
Wilson, Jerry Cantrell of Backstrom on Fox, and Alice in Chains. Matt Hasselbeck, Chris Rock, and Von Miller still to come here on this fun Tuesday edition of The Rich Eisen Show that just played an Oscar-winning song from Frozen for Jerry Cantrell. I think that's a walk-off moment.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.